Hello, Cheryl here, the No Sugar Coach. Today is day 74 of my carnivore experiment. So here's something that I'm seeing more and more inside carnivore and keto groups on Facebook, for instance. People are starting to suspect or blame oxalate dumping for a myriad of symptoms that they've developed since they've started, eating low carb or keto or carnivore. So, what is oxalate dumping? Well, oxalate dumping is what happens when your body suddenly gets rid of a lot of oxalates at once. This usually happens when someone quickly changes their diet to eat fewer foods containing oxalates, such as adopting a zero carb or a carnivore diet. And you're probably wondering what the heck, what are oxalates? So, oxalates are natural compounds, probably better described as tiny, tiny crystals found in many plant foods. You'll find them in veggies like spinach and Swiss chard, beets, carrots, potatoes, and many others. They're also found in fruit like raspberries, oranges, grapefruit, as well as others. Nuts, things like almonds and almond milk, especially, and cashews, as well as things like legumes such as kidney beans and chickpeas. They all contain oxalates, as do many grains and starches like brown rice flour, cornmeal, barley, as well as soy products like tofu and soy milk. So, what happens during oxalate dumping? Well, when you eat fewer oxalates, your body starts to release the stored ones. And this sudden release can cause temporary symptoms. Some common symptoms of oxalate dumping include joint pain or muscle aches. You could feel tired, have trouble thinking clearly. Sometimes, actually, quite often, people complain about skin rashes. You may need to pee more often, and maybe you'll have some stomach problems as well. Now, of course, these symptoms may also have absolutely nothing to do with oxalates. So why does our body store oxalates in the first place? Well, when oxalate levels become too high for the body to eliminate them effectively, they can accumulate in different tissues, including the kidneys, bones, and blood vessels. Now, this accumulation is not a beneficial storing process, but rather a potentially harmful buildup that the body just really has, is really struggling to remove. And now, before I get into more information, it's important to note that while many people talk about oxalate dumping, scientists haven't fully studied it yet. More research is needed to understand exactly how it works. But here's my very simplified version of a scientific explanation. So our body usually gets rid of oxalates via daily bathroom trips by peeing and pooping. And when you suddenly eat fewer foods containing oxalates, your body might release stored oxalates too quickly. And this can overwhelm your body's normal way of getting rid of them, which may result in temporary symptoms as your body adjusts. Now, if you suspect this is what's happening to you, here's how you can handle oxalate dumping. Slowly reduce oxalates instead of, you know, doing it all at once, right? Drink plenty of water. Also, eat calcium-rich foods, which can help trap oxalates, and then be patient. Symptoms usually go away after a few days or weeks. Now, if you still have symptoms after a couple of weeks, it may have nothing to do with oxalate dumping, and you'll need to be checked over by your family doctor. Now, to learn more about oxalates and oxalate dumping, I recommend reading Sally K. Norton's book titled Toxic Superfoods. It's really a great read. Now, I was very fortunate to have seen Sally Norton speak at a live presentation on that subject matter, and it was really, really fascinating. So I really recommend you reading the book. Well, that's it from me today. If you have any questions or comments, drop me a note anytime. Until tomorrow, eat well, be kind to yourself, and keep a smile on your face. Bye for now.